Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly here with Flo. Flo, man, this probably is the funniest video I've seen in quite a while, and this is why, like, dude, we got to do a video on this. This is hilarious. It's Warren Sapp. For those who don't know, Warren Sapp, one of the greatest defensive ends of all time, and he's someone, dude, that tells it kind of like it is, man. Like, he holds nothing back ever. And I saw this kind of him talking about Cam Newton, because Cam Newton has been talking kind of a lot about Brock Purdy, but this video is just, it's hilarious, dude. You gotta check this out.
Cam Newton has doubled down on Brock Purdy, the game manager deal, and now says that he's the 10th best player on the San Francisco 49ers. The guy just made it to the Super Bowl in his second year as a starter, and Cam Newton is saying the 10th best player on the 49ers. Fair comment?
I was going through the list, and I went Trent Williams, Debo, the Ayuk guy ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? So
CMC,
that's
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah. In the backfield, CMC, that's 4. And then we go Greenlaw and Warner, and then Bosa.
And
so
maybe
He's
Chase
8.
Young. Chase Young?
No, you're not. Chase Young ain't got enough dirt underneath his nails to be talking about he's better than the quarterback that's leading him to the Super Bowl. No, let's not do that. I said I had him around 7th.
I got 7. I mean,
that's why I say I got him around 7th or 8th. Cam is just being an ass. I don't know why, but he is. Brock Purdy did a milk check at the end of that game. Did you see it? When he took off running for that first down. Good old milk check. But I don't know why Cam is so angry. And I'm under the impression of, like, Shaquille O'Neal, good old friend of mine from, Orlando when he came in '93. We've been hanging ever since. If you wasn't that guy, let's not get on these podcasts and these different places talking like you was that guy. Cam, you were a glorified running back, son. Only 2 running backs in the National Football League had more touchdowns than you running when you were in, and that was AP all day, Adrian Peterson, and Shady McCoy. You don't show up on any passing lists. No ratings, no touchdown to interception ratio, none of that. So stop it. Stop it. You had a good
MVP. He would argue MVP.
Great year one year. And you know what we tell you in the National Football League? You got lucky. Then the second year, you're working on it. The third year, now you're consistent about it. Hey, we're going to recognize you. Come on, man. Arian Foster had 1,616 yards and 16 touchdowns. You know where he's at now? Offensive Player of the Year. Ain't that basically the same thing for a running back or a receiver? Same thing. So we've had people show up with a couple good years or one good year. But Cam, come on, man. Stop it. The guy's on his way to the Super Bowl.
I will say.
All right, man. So pretty much saying Cam was never that guy, and he's got to ease off of Brock Purdy hate because, come on, man, he shouldn't be that when you kind of, I don't know, he had that one MVP year, which he said, but then what did Warren Sapp say? It's kind of luck. But what do you think about this whole situation? Warren Sapp kind of be like, dude, you got to relax with that.
Damn, Warren Sapp, man, he went in on Cam Newton. I'm a Cam Newton guy. I actually like
Cam.
I actually like Cam Newton, even though he beat my Oregon team in the national championship. And for the most part, I did like him as a quarterback. But Warren Sapp, he was kind of right. He kind of was a glorified running back most of his career. Obviously, besides that one MVP season where he actually everything just fell to place, besides the Super Bowl where he kind of reverted back into Cam Newton, who couldn't process the defense and just struggled against really top tier defenses. So I don't want to go too hard on freaking Cam Newton myself, but Warren Sapp, he didn't feel that way, man. He let this guy know, like, hey, dude, you gotta relax, man. You gotta freaking ease off this Brock Purdy kid, because this guy, he's actually doing it every single game in, game out. He's not freaking a one-hit wonder, kind of like you are. That's pretty much what he told him. He's like, check this out, man. You did that for that one season, but after that, we're like, oh, can you keep doing this again? And he never believed that. And I like guys like this, like Warren Sapp, who are keeping it real. Like, they're like, look, man, like, you don't get a Lifetime Achievement Award for one season. You got to show us every single time you get onto that field. And that's cool that he was able to do that, because not too many guys in the media, actually a lot of the former players, they do stand up for Brock Purdy. But Cam Newton is just the one that him, Ryan Clark, they seem like they're kind of going after him. So, man, I like this take by Warren Sapp, but man, what you think?
Yeah, man, I used to like Warren Sapp when he was actually on the NFL Network. He would always kind of tell it like it is, and it kind of, when he left, I was like, oh man, there's not a lot of guys in the media that have the balls. Cause kind of these players, for the most part, they stick together. They don't really rip each other. But man, Warren Sapp, he's a dude that like he doesn't give a damn, man. He goes out there and just tells it like it is, you know. And he's right, man. You can't be out there talking all this trash about Purdy when you know he did it for 1 year too. Now, Warren Sapp, he's someone that maybe if Purdy doesn't continue to play well, he'll probably stay at 2. But he's had an amazing season this year. It's been like an MVP caliber. You know, if it weren't for that one game, this dude would be MVP of the damn league. So I love it, man. I love the fact that someone pretty much standing up to Cam, you know, because everyone's like, oh, Cam just being Cam, whatever. But nah, man, Warren Sapp let him know, like, dude, you need to relax. He's definitely one of the top 10 players on this team, you know. I heard Whitlock kind of say with Chase Young, and he told it like it is, man. Chase Young, he hasn't been able to get his freaking hands dirty to be a top 10 player for the 49ers. No way he's a top 10 player for the 49ers, the way he's been playing this postseason. So he's someone that, you know, if you're not performing at a high level, he's going to come out and he's going to tell you straight up. He doesn't care who you are, whether it's Chase Young, whether it's Cam Newton in the Super Bowl not trying to get that fumble. He's going to say it, man. And so I love that. I love it's kind of refreshing, man. So I wish he was back on NFL Network or ESPN because, man, you need that, man. You need someone out there that's just going to tell it like it is and just bring facts. You know, you just got to bring facts. If you're right, if you bring facts about Brock Purdy that you think that this is why he's not good, I get it. But so far, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen one guy in the media bring facts out like that. But it was awesome hearing that, man.
Yeah, man, it almost seems like it's kind of a personal thing with Cam Newton, like for the reason he doesn't like Brock Purdy. I don't know too much, but if you think about it, even his former teammates are in love with Brock Purdy. Greg Olsen and Luke Kuechly have come out and say, like, no, this guy is legit. And I believe those two guys because those guys really watch film. I always felt Cam Newton, that's the only thing that held him back. I felt he never really watched the film or anything like that. And that kind of showed later on once he started losing his athleticism. That's why he was out of the league pretty much after that went away. So I think he's kind of a little bit resentful because Brock Purdy, he doesn't have the physical tools that Cam Newton did, but he just mentally understands the game. So I think Cam Newton's kind of a little bit jealous of him in a sense.
In a sense that he still thinks that he should be in the NFL. Like he should be a starter, and he's someone that he doesn't want to be a backup. He even said, I want to be the starter. I want to be the man. But here's the thing, man. To Cam Newton, he lost out to Brock Purdy's backup, which was Sam Darnold. Yeah. He lost out to Sam Darnold, who straight up, Sam Darnold even said, dude, I have been in the league. I have never seen a player that's able to process. Like, remember how he was gushing about him? And who else was his teammate? Cam Newton. So that's a kind of a knock on Cam Newton. Like, dude, like, he's straight up saying to Sam Darnold, like, dude, this guy's like the man out there. Like, I haven't seen a quarterback that's able to dissect defenses like this. So, to me, man, I think it was hilarious just watching Warren Sapp just pretty much speak facts right there, you know. So definitely Brock Purdy is top 10, and I've heard it from so many different, like Colin Cowherd, how he does the top 10 players, and he never has Brock Purdy as far as like the top 10 players in a game, going up to in a game. But to me, man, he's the man that we just haven't had. We haven't had a dude like this before, and to me, he's definitely going to be one of the top 10 players on the field during this game. I know people still think, you know, it's a fluke or whatever, but you know, I don't believe that, man. I think this guy is he's different, man. He's different from what we've had. Completely different. So, I mean, I'm rocking with Warren Sapp, man. I really am, dude.
Yeah, man. That was a great take by Warren Sapp. But yeah, obviously Brock Purdy's top 10. He's not going to come out and say it because he doesn't want to like scrutinize his teammates by putting himself over somebody else. So he will never come out to it. But Brock Purdy legit top 10 easily.
Yeah, dude. I mean, come on, man. Like all this nonsense talk, like, oh, he's just part of the system. Man, end it, man. And if he's able to get this Super Bowl, there should be no doubt, man. There should be no doubt whatsoever, man. It took Steve Young a while to get that monkey off his back. Brock Purdy's barely in his year and a half, and it seems like he has to get the monkey off his damn back, which is insane. It just doesn't happen, man. For a quarterback in his second year, even Pat Mahomes, man, when he went to his second year and he didn't win. they were like, oh, dude, Pat Mahomes, there's so much other stuff he could do. He's going to be one of the greats. Like, dude, he lost to Tom Brady, like, and no one said nothing. And then even with Lamar Jackson, the MVP, he horrible. He was horrible in the AFC Championship game, and what happened? No one said nothing. They're like, whatever. But Brock Purdy, if he would have lost that divisional game, if he would have lost that NFC Championship game, dude, it would have been over. It would have been absolutely over. So,
It would have been all on him.
oh, dude, all of him, blaming it on him for every little thing. But that's why the standards for Brock Purdy are completely different from all the rest of the quarterbacks, which does not make sense for a guy that's played 20-something games in the NFL, and you're already putting him at this standard. So when I heard this, man, I was like, all right, man, Warren Sapp, you're my dog, man. I know he did some crazy things back in the day, but dude, right there, I was hearing that like, heck yeah, man. I loved it, man.
All right, well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about Warren Sapp's take. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See y'all next time.
Peace.